God is begging you to hear him. This is his last attempt. If you skip this, you will get into huge trouble, so listen carefully before 11:57 p.m. Please don't scroll past this. If you do, you may miss the very thing your soul has been crying out for. This is not just another video. This is not just a moment you can ignore and forget. Something eternal is pressing on your heart right now, and it's not random. God is crying out to you, pleading with you to stop, listen, and receive what he is about to say. This is his final call, his last knock on your heart before something shifts in your life. Don't miss it. Don't silence the voice that has been trying to reach you all this time. Please comment Amen if you feel this deep in your heart right now. This is not a message of fear, but it is one of urgency. God is trying to save you from something that you can't see coming. He sees the storm, the trap, the heartbreak, the loss, and he is desperately reaching out to you. That voice inside, the one you've been ignoring, that tug in your chest, it's him. This is your moment to finally stop running, to stop doubting, and to surrender. Because what's ahead of you could either be breakthrough or breakdown. And your decision in this very moment will decide which one it is. He has been calling your name quietly for months, maybe years, in whispers, in moments of silence, in the nights you cried yourself to sleep. He was there. He's always been there. But now, he's not whispering anymore. Now, he's shouting. He's pleading. He's standing in front of you with open arms and tears in his eyes, saying, "Please, my child, hear me this time. Don't look away. Don't say later. This is the hour. This is the moment." Before it's too late. God's heart is breaking because he's watched you struggle with battles you were never meant to fight alone. He saw every time you thought about giving up. He heard you in those silent moments when no one else did. He watched as you tried to hold everything together on your own. And now, he's telling you, you don't have to. He wants to carry what's been crushing you. But you have to let him. You have to open the door. This is why you've felt unsettled. This is why nothing else has been working. God has been removing every distraction so that you would finally hear him. That's why people left. That's why plans failed. That's why everything felt like it was falling apart, because he wanted to get your attention. He wasn't punishing you. He was saving you. But now he's saying, you have to choose. You can't ignore me anymore. I've been patient, but the time is short. Comment 1, 1, 1, 1. If you believe this word is for you. God is not angry with you. He's not here to condemn you. He's begging you because he loves you, because he knows what you're about to face if you don't listen. He's seen the traps the enemy has laid for you. He knows the doors that are about to close, the attacks that are being planned in darkness. And he's standing in front of you like a shield, saying, if you would just let me in, I will protect you. I will provide for you. I will lift you out of this pit. He doesn't want your perfection. He wants your heart. He's not asking you to fix yourself first. He's asking you to trust him enough to let him in. There is still time, but not much. He's warning you not because he wants to scare you, but because he wants to spare you. This is the last knock. After this, things may shift, and you may not understand why it feels like everything is falling apart. But you'll remember this moment. You'll remember that he tried one last time to reach you. Some of you have been drowning in silent battles. You've smiled in front of others but cried behind closed doors. You've prayed for answers, and now they are here. But answers don't always come as comfort. Sometimes they come as conviction. Sometimes they come as God shaking you awake and saying, there's more to your life than this. I didn't create you to barely survive. I made you to walk in freedom, in purpose, in power. You are not watching this by mistake. Heaven saw you. God chose this exact moment, this exact hour, to speak directly to your heart. He is chasing after you, not to punish you, but to protect you. And if you'll just pause, just breathe, just listen, He will begin to heal what you thought was broken beyond repair. But you have to stop running. You have to stop pretending you're okay when you're not. He already knows. And He loves you anyway. He's not asking you to understand everything. He's asking you to trust Him through it. What's coming in the next few days could either break you or bless you, and it will depend on whether you allow Him in or keep Him out. This is more serious than you realize. This is not about religion or tradition. This is about your soul, about your future, about your destiny. And He's not going to force you, but He's begging you, please, don't ignore this. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. You've been asking if God is real. This is Him. You've been asking if He still cares. He does, desperately. That ache you've felt, that's Him. That numbness, He wants to breathe life into it. That fear, He wants to replace it with peace. But He won't compete with your distractions. He won't fight for a place in your life. You have to make room. You have to open the door. You might think, I've gone too far, I've messed up too much. But God is saying, there is nothing you've done that can keep me from loving you. Nothing. I already paid the price. I just need you to say yes. That yes will unlock blessings you can't even imagine. That yes will open doors no man can shut. That yes will silence every lie of the enemy. That yes will shift your entire future. But only if you say it now, not later, not when it's convenient. Now. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. He's been holding back judgment, holding back the consequences, waiting for you to come home. But the clock is ticking. Not out of threat, but out of love. Because once the hour passes, things will move, and you'll either be under His covering or outside of it. The choice is yours. But His arms are still open. His voice is still calling. His spirit is still near. Will you finally stop running and turn to Him? He is not silent. He is right here, leaning in, whispering, please listen. This may be my last warning before the storm breaks. Do not let this moment slip through your fingers. Everything in your life has been leading up to this. Every delay, every closed door, every unanswered question has brought you to this place. And it's not just for you to feel comfort, it's to change something in you forever. God wants to stop the cycle, the pain you keep repeating, the confusion that keeps stealing your peace, the guilt that won't let go. He is saying, enough. It ends now, but only if you let me step in. You've tried your way. Now, let me show you mine. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not too broken. You are not too late. God sees the part of you that you hide from everyone else. The shame, the fear, the memories you don't talk about. He knows. And still, He calls you worthy. Still, He says you are loved. Still, He offers mercy. But this time, He's not just offering, He's warning. Because what's coming will either push you deeper into the darkness or pull you into the light, and the outcome will depend on your response right now. Comment 222 if you trust this is for you. You've been holding on by a thread, thinking no one understands. But heaven has been watching the whole time. God is not just aware of your pain, He feels it, He carries it with you. He has caught every single tear you've cried, even the ones you wiped away before anyone saw. You don't have to carry it alone anymore. He wants to take the weight from your shoulders. But you must open your heart, not just halfway, fully, completely. Surrender isn't weakness, it's the doorway to freedom. You've been surrounded by noise, opinions, voices, distractions. But God's voice has been constant, though you've been too overwhelmed to hear it clearly. Now, in this quiet moment, He's speaking plainly. He's not using riddles. He's not testing you. He's revealing truth. And the truth is this: time is short. The enemy is not playing games with your life. He's been working overtime to pull you away from God's presence, to isolate you, to confuse you, to get you so tired you stop fighting. But God is saying, get up, come back, before it's too late. This is your divine interruption. This is your wake-up call. The life you've been living is not the life God intended for you. You were made for more than pain and fear and survival. You were made for power, purpose, and peace. You've spent too long listening to lies about who you are. It's time to listen to the one who created you. He calls you chosen. He calls you loved. He calls you redeemed. And He's not giving up on you, not even now. Some of you are on the edge of making a decision that will change everything for better or worse. And God is urgently saying, wait. Don't move without me. Don't act on impulse. Let me lead. He sees what you don't. He knows what's behind that opportunity, that relationship, that door you're about to walk through. And He's not trying to control you. He's trying to protect you. There is still danger ahead, but if you stay close to Him, you won't walk into it blindly. You'll be covered, guided, protected. You don't need more proof. You don't need another sign. This moment is the sign. This warning is the proof. You asked for clarity, and here it is. You asked for help, and this is Him sending it. But He won't force your hand. He honors your choice. He wants you to choose Him freely, not out of fear but out of love. He wants relationship, not religion. He wants your heart, not your performance. If you could see what He sees, you would fall to your knees. He sees a future filled with light, with peace, with victory. He sees you walking in rooms you thought you were unqualified for. He sees you breaking generational curses. He sees you leading others out of darkness simply because you chose to say yes today. That yes may cost you something, but it will gain you everything that truly matters. Don't let fear stop you now. There's a reason you feel what you feel right now. This is not manipulation. This is the weight of eternity brushing against your soul. This is heaven knocking. And it won't knock forever. Eventually the silence will come, the stillness, and what you decide today will shape what that silence holds: peace or regret, joy or sorrow, life or loss. You know this is bigger than just emotions. You know it in your spirit. So respond while the door is still open. You may be thinking, I've ignored God before and nothing happened. But God is not a God of instant punishment. He is a God of mercy. He has been giving you time, space, grace. But His patience is not permission, it's an opportunity. And that opportunity is closing. The window is narrowing. This is not to scare you, this is to prepare you. The shift is coming. What side of the shift you stand on will depend on whether you choose Him now. God is not done with you. He's not giving up, but He is getting serious. He's drawing a line. Not because He's angry, but because He's just. Because He's holy. Because He refuses to watch you walk into disaster when He offered you rescue. And He is offering it right now. It's not too late. It's not too far gone. There is still time. But you must act. You must answer. Before 11:57 p.m., before the next door closes, before the next storm hits, before the silence comes. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. He's not waiting for you to clean yourself up. He's waiting for you to come home, just as you are, with your questions, with your flaws, with your fears. Just come. And when you do, he will wrap you in love so fierce it melts your shame. He will pour out blessings that overflow. He will go before you and fight every unseen battle, but you must let him lead. You must choose him now. Comment 333 to declare your faith in him. God has been protecting you even when you didn't ask for it. You don't even know what he's kept you from. The accidents that didn't happen, the attacks that were stopped before they reached you, the betrayals that were revealed before they could destroy you. That wasn't luck. That was him, his hand, his covering. But now he's saying, it's time for you to stop living off my mercy and start walking in my purpose. You were born for such a time as this. There is a purpose on your life that is greater than you realize. That's why the enemy has fought so hard to distract you, discourage you, and delay you, because he knows what will happen if you finally say yes to God. The chains will break, the healing will begin. The generations after you will be blessed. Your story will become a testimony that sets others free, not watching from afar, not hiding behind clouds. He's right here, standing beside you, saying, this is your turning point. This is the moment everything can begin to change. But you have to let me in. You don't have to know how everything will unfold. You just have to trust the one who holds your tomorrow. He is not asking you to carry the burden of figuring it all out. He is asking you to hand it over. Your worry, your fear, your pride, your regret. All of it. Place it in his hands. He is strong enough to carry what has crushed you. He is wise enough to rebuild what has fallen apart in your life. And he is good enough to turn even your worst mistakes into a story of redemption. You've tried to control everything. You've tried to keep it all together, but you're tired now. God sees that. He's not disappointed in your exhaustion. He's calling you to rest, not just sleep, but real rest, the kind that heals you, the kind that restores your soul. But that rest won't come from escaping. It won't come from shutting everyone out. It will only come when you allow God to come in. Comment 555 if you're ready for that kind of rest. There are moments in life when God speaks so clearly that you can't pretend you didn't hear it. This is one of those moments. That stirring in your chest, the ache behind your eyes, the weight pressing on your spirit, it's not random. That's the Spirit of God speaking directly to your heart. You've been asking for clarity. This is it. He's not hiding his will. He's not making this complicated. He's saying, come home. I've waited long enough. You may think you're too far gone. But God says, my grace goes further. You may feel like you've disappointed him, but he says, I still delight in you. You may think your mistakes disqualify you, but he says, I use the broken. I lift the fallen. I restore the lost. Stop listening to the enemy who only reminds you of what you were. Listen to your Creator who declares who you still are. Loved, chosen, called. This is your wake-up call. Because where you're headed right now without God leads to more confusion, more loss, more pain. He is trying to stop the cycle. You've seen glimpses of the consequences already. The relationship that drained you, the betrayal that shook you, the doors that closed unexpectedly. and you thought it was bad luck. But it was divine protection. It was God stepping in, even when you didn't invite him, because he couldn't stand to see you keep walking into fire. But he won't keep doing that forever, without your permission. He's not here to control you. He's here to guide you, to guard you, to love you through every season, not just the good ones. But if you keep rejecting his hand, at some point, you'll have to walk into battles alone. And he's trying so hard to make sure that doesn't happen. That's why he's speaking so loudly now. Because the time is short. If you knew what was coming, you would fall to your knees right now and thank him for this warning. Some of you have no idea the spiritual attacks being planned against your peace, your family, your future. But God knows. And he is fighting for you. But the safest place to be is not near God. It's under God, aligned with him, obedient to his voice. That's where the miracles flow. That's where protection lives. That's where your life begins to make sense again. Some of you used to be close to God. You felt his presence. You heard his voice. You used to pray with faith, worship with fire. But somewhere along the way, the fire died. Life happened. Pain came. People hurt you. And instead of turning to God, you turned away. He saw it, he felt it, but he never left you. And now he's saying, come back. I haven't changed. My love for you hasn't faded, but you must return. This is not about church. This is not about religion. This is about your soul, about eternity, about a God who refuses to give up on you. He will leave the 99 to chase after the one. And right now, you're the one. He's been running after you, through every wrong turn, through every broken promise, through every silent night when you thought no one cared. He was there, waiting, watching, and now, reaching. Comment 1212 if you believe he never gave up on you. You don't have to be perfect to be chosen. You don't have to be strong to be rescued. You just have to be willing. That's all God needs. A heart that says, I'm tired of doing this on my own. I want you. That heart, your heart, is enough for him to work with. He'll do the rest. He'll clean what's messy, heal what's wounded, strengthen what's weak. But it starts with a yes, a real, wholehearted yes. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. God is not impressed by performance. He's moved by surrender. The most powerful prayer you can pray right now isn't long or fancy. It's simple. God, I need you. I can't do this without you. And if that's what you whisper, even in the quiet of your own heart, heaven will hear it like a shout. Angels will respond. Chains will begin to break. Because that's all God ever wanted, your heart. He's been waiting for you to stop pretending, to stop wearing the mask, to stop playing strong. He knows you're tired. He knows how much you've tried to carry. But he didn't create you to survive in your own strength. He created you to live in his. And when you finally lay it all down, you'll feel peace like you've never felt before. Not because everything around you changes instantly, but because something inside you does. You don't need all the answers. You just need to follow the one who does. He will go before you. He will surround you. He will fill every empty space you've been trying to fill with people, with work, with distraction. And when he comes in, everything begins to shift. Your mind clears, Your heart softens, your steps become steady. Because now, you're not walking alone. What happens next is not up to fate. It's up to faith. Your decision in this moment will echo through every area of your life. It will shape your relationships, your direction, your destiny. You're not here by accident. You were meant to hear this, meant to feel this, meant to respond to this. God chose this exact moment because He knows what tomorrow holds, and He wants to make sure you're ready for it. This is your open door. Don't wait for another one. Don't wait for a bigger sign. There may not be one. This is it. The final call. The last knock before everything shifts. The world is changing. Time is moving. And heaven is watching to see if you will say yes. Will you open your heart fully? Will you stop running? Will you let the God who formed the stars hold your life in His hands? Every word you've heard so far has been sent with love, but with urgency. You are not reading this by accident. You are not here by mistake. Something in your life is about to shift, and this is your final warning before it does. The clock is ticking. The weight on your chest that you've been ignoring is not stress. It's the cry of your soul trying to get your attention. God is pleading with you to stop pretending that you're fine, to stop hiding behind distractions, and to finally face the truth that you've been avoiding. You're hurting. You're lost. And even though you've kept going, something deep inside you is breaking. That's why God is speaking so loudly right now. He's saying, don't harden your heart. Don't delay. This is the last knock. He's not saying it's too late for you. He's saying it's almost too late to avoid what's coming if you keep ignoring Him. He's been patient. He's given you chance after chance, but this is not the season for delays. This is the hour for decisions. Your future depends on it. Your peace depends on it. And whether you realize it or not, others are connected to your decision. Your family, your children, your legacy. This moment is bigger than you. Comment 777 if you feel the shift already happening in your spirit. God has always chosen the ones the world overlooked. He always has a plan for the broken, the forgotten, the ones who feel like giving up. If that's you, you're exactly who He's calling. The enemy wants you to think you're disqualified because of your past. But God says, that's the very reason I chose you, because your story will glorify me. You may not feel ready, but God doesn't need you to be ready. He just needs you to be willing. You've tried everything else. You've poured yourself into people who didn't stay. You chased things that left you empty. You silenced the pain with distractions that only worked for a little while. But none of it healed you. None of it saved you. And now God is asking you, will you finally let me be the one who fills the space nothing else could? He's not offering a temporary fix. He's offering full restoration, but it requires surrender. You can't keep one foot in the world and one foot in His presence. You've already seen that it doesn't work. That double life is exhausting your soul. That in-between place is where confusion lives. That's why you haven't had peace. You've been torn, and God is not angry with you for it. He's just tired of watching you suffer because of it. He's saying, come all the way in. Trust me fully. Not halfway. Not when it's convenient. Right now. He's not asking you to figure out your future. He's asking you to trust Him with it. To let go of the illusion that you're in control. That burden was never meant for you. That weight was never yours to carry. And that voice of fear that keeps whispering, what if you lose everything? That's not Him. That's the voice of the enemy, trying to stop your breakthrough before it begins. Because he knows that if you choose God right now, everything in your life will start to shift. You don't need a perfect track record. You don't need to know every verse in the Bible. You just need to be real, honest, humble. The moment you say, God, I don't have it all together, but I want you, heaven will respond. The chains will start breaking. The confusion will lift. Doors that were shut will begin to open. Because the most powerful thing you can give God is your yes. This is not the kind of moment you'll get again. This is not one of those everyday moments you can come back to later. Something eternal is hanging in the balance. There is a shift happening in the spirit realm, and God is calling you to align with it. You've been walking through fog, but He wants to bring you clarity. You've been walking through fire, but He wants to bring you through it without a single burn. But you have to move now, before it's too late. Comment 999 if you're ready to fully step into His plan for your life. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. He is not far away. He is not angry at you. He's not tired of you. He's in love with you. Deeply. Eternally. That's why He's still calling. That's why He hasn't let go. And right now, He's standing right beside you, reaching out His hand one more time. His eyes are filled with mercy. His heart is full of compassion, and His voice is pleading, "Please, my child, don't walk away from me again. Don't turn back. Come home." You may not feel worthy, but He already paid the price to make you worthy. You may not feel strong, but His strength is made perfect in your weakness. You may not feel ready, but He says, "I will go with you. I will equip you. I will never leave you." This is not about feelings. This is about truth. And the truth is, you are chosen. You are called. You are meant for more than pain, more than confusion, more than just surviving. God wants to breathe life into the dry places of your soul. He wants to restore what was stolen, renew what was lost, and rebuild what was broken. And He can do it in a moment, in a whisper. But you must give Him access, not just to the pretty parts of your life, but the places you've hidden, the shame, the sin, the guilt, the grief. He wants all of it, not to condemn you, but to cleanse you. He is not a distant judge. He is a loving Father, and your Father is calling you home right now, not tomorrow, not next week, before 11:57 p.m. That time matters, because there are spiritual doors that will close. There are divine moments that won't wait. And God is saying, "I've waited for you. I've held back judgment. I've held back consequences. But now you must choose." This is not fear. This is love at its most urgent. A love that would rather risk being misunderstood than say nothing. A love that would rather shout a warning than whisper a wish. A love that refuses to give up, even now, even after all the running, even after all the silence. That's who God is, and that's who He'll always be. You've heard Him gently, you've heard Him patiently, but now He's calling with urgency. Not because He's changed, but because time has. You've asked Him to show up, you've begged Him for a sign, and this right now is His answer. This is Him showing up, not just to comfort you, but to warn you. There is something on its way, something that will either break you or build you, and the choice is in your hands. God is saying, "I've done everything I can to reach you. But if you ignore this, if you close your heart this one last time, you may walk into something I can't stop because you didn't let me cover you." God is not trying to scare you into submission. He is trying to wake you up before the enemy traps you. Satan knows what's at stake. That's why he's been distracting you, tempting you, numbing you. He's trying to keep you disconnected, unfocused, too busy to hear the sound of God's voice. But not today, not this time. Heaven is clearing every distraction, silencing every noise, so that this one truth hits you deeply. This is your moment to return to God before the door closes. Comment 1010 if you are ready to shut the door on the enemy once and for all. You were never meant to live in this cycle. The guilt, the distance, the confusion, the back and forth relationship with God. That's not how it's supposed to be. You were created for intimacy with your Father, for clarity, for power, for purpose. And when you don't live in that identity, everything else feels off. That's why your peace disappears so easily. That's why nothing feels like enough. Because when your soul is disconnected from its Creator, no achievement, no relationship, no success can fill that void. God is saying, I'm still here. I haven't moved, but I won't wait forever. I've protected you. I've sustained you. I've shielded you. But now I need your yes. I need you to choose me, not just with your words, but with your life. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for surrender. You may fall, you may stumble, but if your heart is surrendered, He will catch you every time. Right now, heaven is watching. Angels are standing still. The heavens are holding their breath as you stand on the edge of decision. Will you say yes this time? Will you give God more than a passing thought? Will you give Him your heart before the clock strikes and the opportunity fades? There are things in your life that only God can heal. You've tried to fix them with your own strength. You've tried to numb the pain with distractions. But it's still there, isn't it? That ache in your chest, that emptiness when you're alone, that quiet question that keeps showing up at night. Is this really all there is? God is answering that question right now. No, this isn't all. There is more, but you can only access it through Him. You don't have to walk in fear anymore. You don't have to live in anxiety, thinking everything depends on you. That weight has been crushing you. That pressure to hold it all together, to fix everything, to never show weakness, it's too heavy. And God is saying, give it to me. I never asked you to carry that. I just asked you to walk with me. Comment 1515 if you are ready to stop carrying what was never yours to hold. Some of you have been in spiritual sleep. You've gotten used to the silence, used to the numbness. You've stopped praying, stopped hoping, stopped expecting anything to change. But God is shaking you awake right now. He's breathing life back into dry bones. He's reigniting the flame that once burned in you. You've forgotten how it felt to be close to Him, but He hasn't forgotten you. You've gone through the motions, maybe even looked the part, but deep down you felt disconnected, lost, far from where you used to be with God. He knows that. And yet, He's not ashamed of you. He's not distant. He's not done. He's drawing you back not just to rescue you from danger, but to restore everything you thought was lost. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are blessings with your name on them, waiting on the other side of your obedience. There are prayers you haven't even prayed yet that God is ready to answer. There are doors that won't open until you step fully into the calling He placed over your life. And right now He's saying, let's not waste another day. Let's not delay the destiny I wrote for you before you were even born. You may feel unqualified, but God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. You may not feel ready, but God will strengthen you day by day. You may think it's too late, but with God, it's never too late, as long as your heart is still beating and your soul is still willing. He redeems time. He restores what was stolen. He rebuilds what others tore down. But you must step into the light. You must come out of hiding. You've been saying, God, I'll come back when I get my life together. But God is saying, come back now and I will help you get it together. You've been waiting for the right moment. This is the right moment. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for more pain. Don't wait until everything falls apart. This is your warning before that happens. Choose me now. While there's still time, everything you've been praying for, peace, purpose, healing, strength, it starts with one decision, one surrender, one moment of real faith. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be emotional. You just have to be sincere. God sees the heart. And if your heart is saying yes, even in a whisper, He will come rushing in like a flood. This is the beauty of grace, that even after all your mistakes, God still wants you. That after every time you ran, He still waited. That after every door you slammed in His face, He still knocks. But this knock is different. This is the final one before the silence, before the shift, before the consequence. That's why it's so heavy. That's why you feel this weight. Because it's real. He's not mad. He's not giving up. He's not done. But He is warning you that the window is closing. The grace is still here. The door is still open, but not for long. This is your moment. Not just to feel something, but to be changed. Not just to hear Him, but to follow Him. Those were God's hands protecting you while you were too distracted to see it. But He can't keep shielding you if you continue to walk away. This is the final call, the last moment of warning, and if you don't take it seriously now, the next season of your life may carry weight you're not ready for. God is begging you to wake up, not just because He wants you safe, but because He wants you whole. He doesn't want you barely surviving anymore. He doesn't want you stuck in cycles of anxiety, heartbreak, and emptiness. He wants you to live, to breathe again, to stop putting on a strong face when you're breaking inside, to finally allow healing to enter the places you've tried to forget. He sees it all, and He still loves you, but His love is not a reason to delay. His love is the reason you need to act now. You've been numb for too long, disconnected. You've smiled at people while silently breaking. You've gotten so good at pretending, even you started to believe you were fine. But God knows the truth, and He's whispering now louder than ever, I want to restore you. Not just the parts people see, but the ones no one knows about. I want to bring back the joy you forgot was even possible. He's not asking for performance, He's asking for permission. Will you let Him come in? Comment 1717 if you're ready to open the door to Him today. Every time you ignored that nudge to pray, every time you silenced that voice telling you to walk away, every time you felt the conviction but chose comfort instead, that was Him trying to protect you, trying to gently redirect you. And now, He's raising His voice, not in anger, but in urgency. Because this next step in your life is too important. You cannot afford to walk blindly anymore. Too much is at stake. You've seen the cost of delay. You've felt the weight of silence. This is your escape route before it all closes. The enemy has been watching too. And the more distant you became from God, the more space the enemy had to creep in. That depression, that fear, that confusion that came out of nowhere, it wasn't random, it was strategic. The devil knows that if he can pull you far enough away from God, he doesn't have to destroy you, he can just distract you until you destroy yourself. And God has been intercepting those attacks, even without your prayers. But that covering won't last forever without your commitment. God is not here to take from you, He's here to give. He's not asking for your life so He can ruin it. He's asking for your life so He can restore it. You've tried running. You've tried hiding. You've tried silencing His voice with noise, people, distractions. But no matter how far you went, you couldn't escape that ache. That part of you that still wondered if He was real, that wondered if He still cared, that wanted to believe there was still time to come back. And here it is, that time, that chance, don't let it pass. He's not waiting for you to have it all figured out. He's not demanding a perfect prayer. All He's waiting for is the moment your heart says, God, I need you. That's all it takes. And when you say it, everything will start to shift. Maybe not all at once on the outside, but deep in your soul, a healing will begin. Peace will settle in. Clarity will come. Hope will return. You are not beyond repair. You are not too far gone. If you were, you wouldn't still be here. You wouldn't still feel this pull in your heart. That's the Spirit of God reminding you that your story isn't over, that it can still be rewritten, that it can still become a testimony of grace, but only if you let Him in before it's too late. Comment Amen if you feel that pull in your heart right now. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. God wants to take what the enemy meant for harm and turn it into something powerful. He wants to take your pain and make it purpose. He wants to take the lies you believed and replace them with truth. But He can't do that if you're still holding on to the past, still holding on to control, still choosing fear over faith. This is the moment where you drop it all at His feet and say, I'm done trying to do this my way. There are people counting on your obedience. You may not realize it now, but your yes to God will impact more lives than your silence ever will. There are generations that will be changed because of the decision you make right now. You're not just saving yourself, you're unlocking something in your bloodline, breaking things that others in your family couldn't break, walking into healing they only dreamed of. This isn't just for you. This is bigger than you. You've been marked by God, chosen before you were even born. There's a reason the enemy fought so hard to destroy you. He saw your potential before you did. He knew the damage you would do to His kingdom if you ever fully surrendered to God. That's why he tried to keep you busy, broken, addicted, lost. But now you're here, and heaven is ready. The battle over your soul has been fierce, but victory is still available. And it starts with your decision now. This is the crossroads. One path leads back to what's familiar, but empty. The other leads into the unknown, but with God. You can't walk both. You can't serve two masters. You can't keep trying to please the world and expect the peace of heaven. That's why you've been torn. That's why nothing feels settled. Because your soul is crying out for something real, something eternal, and only God can give it. Don't wait until you're broken beyond recognition. Don't wait until another loss wakes you up. Don't wait until the pain forces you to change. Do it now. while the invitation is still warm, while his voice is still near, while his arms are still open. This is your final warning, not because he wants to punish you, but because he loves you enough to tell you the truth before it's too late. This is your moment to rise, to let go, to come back home. There's nothing you've done that can keep God from loving you. There's no mistake big enough to cancel your purpose. His grace runs deeper than your past. His love reaches higher than your pain. And right now, he's offering it freely. But you have to say yes. And even now, after all the nights you turned away, all the times you said maybe later, he is still whispering now. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, now. Because what's coming doesn't wait. What's ahead isn't going to ask if you're prepared. That's why God is begging you to listen before the door closes. You don't know what 11:57 p.m. holds, but God does, and that's why his voice is shaking your soul right now. He's not trying to frighten you, he's trying to prepare you. He sees what's forming in the background, the attack, the loss, the turning point, and he's doing everything he can to pull you into his protection before it hits. You can feel it, can't you? The weight, the urgency. That's because something is coming that won't be stopped. But you can be covered. If you let him in, you may have ignored the warnings before. You've put it off, told yourself you had time, figured you'd turn around when you were older or when life slowed down. But life hasn't slowed down, has it? And it's not going to. You've just gotten better at ignoring the ache in your soul. But now it's too loud to ignore. And that's not just your conscience, that's God's mercy, refusing to stay quiet 1 second longer. Comment Amen if you know this is your wake-up call. You are God's child. Not by your performance, not by your record, but by his choice. He made you. He formed you in your mother's womb. He numbered the hairs on your head. He saw every day of your life before you lived a single one. And even knowing every mistake you'd make, every mess you'd cause, every lie you'd believe, he still chose you. And now he's asking, will you choose me back? God is not calling you to be perfect. He's calling you to be real, to be open, to be honest. You've tried to hold everything in, to act like you're okay, to tell everyone you've got it under control. But when you're alone, the cracks show, the tears come, the numbness creeps in. That's where he wants to meet you, not in your pretending, but in your truth. He is closest to the brokenhearted. He binds up the wounds you don't know how to heal. Some of you are standing in the middle of a decision that could change your life. You've been wrestling with it, going back and forth. You've prayed, but deep down, you already know what God is asking you to do. And now you feel the weight of it. That pressure in your chest, that's not anxiety. That's the presence of God, making it clear you can't go any further without choosing. You either give him everything, or you don't give him anything. There is no more middle ground. This is the hour when lines are being drawn. Light and darkness, truth and lies, spirit and flesh. And you have to choose a side, not just in words, but in action. Are you going to keep living for temporary comfort while your soul slowly withers? Or will you step into the fire of transformation and let God refine you? It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Because on the other side of surrender is peace, real peace, the kind you haven't felt in years. Comment 222 if you're ready to surrender completely. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not too broken to be used by God. In fact, it's your brokenness that makes room for His power. The cracks in your story are where His light shines through. You think your failure disqualifies you, but God says it prepares you. Because now you know what grace feels like. Now you understand what it means to be carried when you can't stand. And when He restores you, and He will, your story will help others find their way home too. There is a shift happening in the spirit right now. You can feel it, like the atmosphere around you is thick with something unseen. That's not coincidence. That's God positioning you, aligning you. He's getting ready to open doors you never saw coming, but He can't release them until your heart is surrendered. The blessing comes with responsibility. The favor comes with obedience. He will not give you what you're not ready to carry. And readiness starts with repentance. So many people want the miracle but not the master. They want the breakthrough but not the process. But God is not a vending machine. He is a holy, powerful, living Father. And He is not mocked. He sees beyond your words. He looks straight into your soul. And if your surrender is real, He will honor it. But if you keep playing games, if you keep making excuses, He will let you walk your path, but He won't force Himself into your life. This is your moment to stop running, to stop bargaining, to stop waiting for a better time. There is no better time. The weight you feel is because this is your divine appointment, your last warning, your final call. God doesn't want you to fear Him. He wants you to revere Him, to understand that His mercy is not weakness, and His silence is not absence. He's been giving you space to return. But that space is shrinking. The door is about to shut. When that door shuts, it will be too late to go back and change your answer. It will be too late to say, "I wasn't sure." It will be too late to say, "I thought I had more time." That's why He's saying it now, loud, clear, and with urgency. Come home. Return to me. Choose life. Choose truth. Choose me. If only you could see what's waiting on the other side of your yes, you'd run to Him. You'd weep with joy. Because there is healing, there is freedom, there is joy so overwhelming it will undo years of pain. But it starts with that one choice, that one surrender, that one moment of courage where you say, "God, I'm yours, fully, no more halfway, no more hiding." And He will meet you, right where you are, in your room, in your car, in the silence after you put your phone down. He will wrap His arms around your soul and fill you with peace you can't explain. He will silence every voice that has tormented you. He will calm every storm that has surrounded you. But first, you have to say yes. Before 11:57 p.m., this isn't just a feeling. It's not just emotion. This is the Holy Spirit trying to rescue you before the storm breaks. You think you have time, but God sees the full picture. He sees what's being prepared behind closed doors. He sees the trap, the betrayal, the sudden shift that's coming, and He's not trying to scare you, He's trying to shield you. But He cannot protect what refuses to submit. His covering is only over those who walk in His will. That's why He's crying out so loudly now. Come under my shelter. Come under my hand. While there's still time, you may be tired, weary, burnt out from trying to stay strong for everyone. You've been the one holding things together, and inside, you're breaking. But no one sees that part. They just see your smile. They see your strength. They don't see the nights you barely make it through. But God does. And He's not just watching, He's reaching. He's saying, I didn't create you to survive this way. I created you to thrive in my presence, to live under my grace, to walk in my strength. Comment, 1111, if you're ready to step into that kind of strength. You've spent years searching for something to fill the ache in your heart: success, relationships, attention, pleasure. But none of it has healed the wound. None of it has given you the peace you thought it would. And the reason is simple: only God can fill what He created. That void in your soul isn't weakness. It's a signpost pointing you back to your Creator. You weren't designed to live without Him. That's why you feel like something is always missing, because He is. He doesn't want part of you. He wants all of you. Not just your Sundays, not just your quiet moments, all of you. Your thoughts, your decisions, your desires, your wounds. And the reason He's asking for everything is because He knows that's the only way to heal you completely. You've tried partial surrender. You've tried to keep certain parts of your life locked away. But those locked doors are where the real healing needs to happen. There's something building behind the scenes. Spiritually, the atmosphere is shifting. Some of you can feel it but can't explain it. That sense that something is coming but you don't know what it is, that's because the spiritual realm is moving. And whether you're under God's covering when it does will decide how you walk through it, either in peace or in panic, either in faith or in fear. You've cried out for clarity, for direction, for peace. And now, here it is. Not wrapped in ease, but wrapped in truth. Because God doesn't sugarcoat warnings. He doesn't soften the truth just to make us feel better. He loves too deeply to lie. And the truth is, if you keep ignoring Him, you will face what's coming without His protection. That's not a threat. That's a rescue mission. He's not mad at you. He's madly in love with you. That's why He's warning you. Comment 333 if you're choosing faith over fear right now. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God is not asking you to do this alone. He's not saying you have to clean everything up before coming to Him. He's not asking you to be strong. He's saying, "Come as you are, and I will do the healing. I will do the cleansing. I will be the strength you need." You were never meant to do this in your own power. That's why you've felt so heavy. That's why you've been so tired. Because you've been trying to carry what only He can. This is your turning point. If you choose Him now, there are blessings waiting that you can't even imagine. There's peace that will enter your mind like a flood. There's purpose that will wake you up with joy again. There's healing that will go back generations. God is not just calling you for you. He's calling you for your family, for your future, for every person connected to your obedience. What you say yes to today will echo for years. That yes will unlock things in your bloodline. It will break curses. It will protect your children. It will prepare you for things you haven't even seen yet. But if you walk away now, the enemy will use that open door to plant deeper roots of fear, doubt, and destruction. And eventually, that seed will grow into something that will take even more pain to undo. God is not forcing you. He's inviting you. And He's doing it with urgency. Because this is not an ordinary time. This is not just another day. The spiritual atmosphere is different. This is a divine hour. The kind of moment that only comes once. And if you miss it, you'll look back one day and remember this moment when God tried one last time to pull you close before everything changed. God says, "I need your 2 minutes only." 3 angels are talking about your body because something serious is happening. It's very shocking, so listen closely till the end. My child, if you're seeing this, do not scroll away. You are not here by accident. Heaven has aligned this moment for you. I am calling out to you right now because something is happening inside you that no one can see, but I have seen it. It is urgent. Your body is at the center of a divine conversation, and 3 of my angels are standing by, speaking about what must be done. Something has begun to shift in your life, and this shift is connected to your body, your spirit, your future. So listen carefully. If you miss this, you may miss the healing you've been waiting for. You may miss the miracle your soul has been crying for. Don't risk it. If you feel something stirring in your spirit already, comment Amen right now. That is your first step of faith. The angels have noticed what you've been trying to ignore. That tightness in your chest, that pain that keeps returning, that weakness that comes and goes, the sleepless nights, the stress you carry in silence. You brush it off. You say, I'm fine, but heaven knows you're not fine. I have seen the battle inside your body. I have seen the enemy trying to wear you down, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. But I, your God, do not stay silent when my child is under attack. I've dispatched 3 angels because this is serious. One of them watches over your physical body, one watches your soul, and the third holds your scroll, the record of your purpose and calling. They are speaking urgently because there is something trying to interfere with the path I have written for you. And your body is the battleground. But here is the good news. I have not left you alone. I am the God who heals. I am the God who sees. And I am the God who fights for you. Let me tell you what the angels are saying. The first said, we must shield the heart, because your heart has been carrying pain far too long. Grief, betrayal, disappointment, it has left invisible bruises. But your heart is more than an organ. It is the wellspring of life. The second angel said, there's inflammation in the spirit. Lies have taken root. Bitterness has found a seat. We must cleanse it before it spreads. The third said, their time is nearing. Destiny is approaching, but if their body fails, they cannot step into what was promised. That is why they are here. If you believe this is for you, comment 1111 now. You are not crazy. This is your confirmation. I need your 2 minutes, not just to speak, but to reach inside and start healing what you've been hiding. You've been praying for breakthrough, and this is it. But healing doesn't always come the way you expect. It starts with truth. And here is the truth. Your body is carrying a weight that is not from me. Some of it is sickness, some of it is stress, some of it is spiritual warfare. But none of it has the final say because I do. I knit you together in your mother's womb. I know every cell, every bone, every breath. So when something shifts in your body, I notice before you do. And right now your body is crying out, but so is your spirit. You are exhausted. But I did not create you to live in constant fatigue. I did not design you to be in pain every day. That is not the life I gave you. That is what the enemy has tried to place on you, but I am intervening. There is a divine alarm ringing in heaven. The angels are not panicked, they are ready. And so am I. I need you to open your heart to me again, because your healing begins with surrender. That worry you carry in your stomach, give it to me. That anxiety you feel in your chest, lay it down. That ache in your bones, that doctor's report, that thing you're too afraid to speak out loud, I already know, and I am not intimidated by any of it. You are not on your own. I walk with you through the valley. I speak over you when no one else does. I cover you when others forget you. And right now, I am sending my voice straight into your soul to say, I am healing you. Slowly, deeply, permanently. What doctors cannot explain, I already understand. What others overlook, I'm already working on. This is not the end for you. This is the turning point. I want to ask you one thing if you feel this. If your heart is pounding and your eyes are tearing, like I'm speaking right to you, I want you to like this video, not for numbers, not for popularity, but as an act of faith. You are saying, God, I receive this. I know you're speaking to me. Now listen, my child, there is a prophetic weight in this moment. The angels are surrounding you, and my spirit is hovering near. I know your pain. I know you pretend to be strong, but I see when you break down behind closed doors. You think no one understands, but I do. And I have chosen this moment to speak directly to you because you matter. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible, and you are not too far gone. Your body is sacred, not just your flesh, but your entire being. You are my temple, and I do not allow my temple to be defiled without answering. That's why the enemy's attacks have been increasing, because he senses you're getting close to something. But so do I. And unlike him, I'm not afraid of your future. I created it. I've seen the joy that's coming. I've seen the freedom waiting on the other side of this struggle, and I'm getting you there. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. So today, I want you to begin again. Not by striving, not by fixing everything overnight, but by trusting me. Trust that I'm not finished with you. Trust that my angels are not silent. Trust that healing is already moving through your body, even if you can't feel it yet. Faith is not about feelings. It's about believing when everything says not to. Comment 222 if you trust that I'm working, even in the silence. That's your agreement with heaven. This is not a random moment. This is not just another video. This is divine timing. This is a message written from the throne of grace, sent through angels, delivered to your heart. And if you choose to receive it, you will not walk away the same. The chains you feel today will not hold you tomorrow. The heaviness in your chest will lift. The fog in your mind will clear. Because when I speak, things change. And right now, I'm speaking to you. A sign that something unseen is being stirred. The 3 angels I sent are not whispering for nothing. They are warning. They are witnessing. They are preparing. Because what's been attacking you is not just meant to distract you, it's meant to stop you. But I will not let it. You may have asked quietly, God, why do I feel like this? But I've heard every word. You thought I wasn't listening when you said, Lord, this isn't normal. Something's off. I heard that cry. It reached my throne, and I moved immediately. Before you even realized it was serious, I already began working, because I protect what I've planted, and I've planted something holy in you. That pain you feel isn't just pain, it's a signal. That weight on your chest isn't just stress, it's spiritual pressure, and I'm lifting it now. If you believe something is being lifted off your life right now, comment 333 to declare your faith. You've been feeling under attack because you are on the edge of something. The enemy doesn't go after those who pose no threat. He comes after the ones carrying something powerful. You're not being attacked because you're weak. You're being attacked because you are carrying light, because your life has purpose. And your body, though tired, though hurting, is still the temple I chose to dwell in. That's why the three angels are guarding you. Because your breakthrough is near, and your body must be preserved to walk into it. Do not underestimate what I'm saying to you. There is a spiritual battle around your health. The enemy knows that if he can break your body, he can silence your praise. But I created your body. I wrote your days before you lived a single one, and I have not declared this your ending. I have not signed off on defeat. My spirit is still breathing in you. That means your story is not over. The angel watching your heart is protecting you from silent heartbreaks, the kind that don't bleed but still wound. You've smiled through a lot. You've encouraged others while quietly aching. And I see it. The angel over your soul is guarding the places where shame tried to settle, where the past tried to poison your peace. And the angel holding your scroll is not letting your divine assignment be rewritten by fear, sickness, or sorrow. My child, listen. There is healing coming to your body, yes, but also to your identity. You've let pain define you. You've let weakness shame you. But I am stripping that off you now. You are not your diagnosis. You are not your fatigue. You are not your scars. You are mine. And what I've claimed, I will also cleanse. I know you've been tired of praying for the same healing. I know your faith has felt thin. But it only takes a mustard seed. It only takes one moment of real surrender. Right here, right now, say to me, God, I trust you again. Say it even if you don't feel it. Say it, because your spirit knows what your body can't say. And I will meet you in that place. I will answer. I will act. Comment 555 if you are ready for God to move in your body and restore what's been weakening. The enemy has tried to convince you that your body is too broken, that it's too late, that you'll always feel like this. But I created time. I don't operate by earthly clocks. I don't need years to restore what was lost in months. I speak, and it is done. You've seen others healed and wondered why not you, but you don't know the level of protection I've already given you. You don't know what didn't happen because I stepped in unseen. This isn't punishment. This isn't delay. This is preparation. Because what I have for you next requires strength, not just physically, but spiritually. I'm building you. I'm clearing out the toxins not just in your body, but in your mind, your relationships, your thoughts. I'm cleaning house because I'm about to dwell even deeper within you. And when I fill a space, I fill it with life. Even when your own hands feel too weak to lift in worship, I accept your whisper. When you lie awake at night, unable to rest, my spirit hovers over you like a cloud. I sing over you when you sleep. I surround you with mercy when you can't see forward. That's what my presence does. It defends what is sacred. And child, you are sacred. You are not just going to recover, you are going to rise. The strength that's been slipping from you is returning. I am renewing your bones. I am touching your organs. I am commanding your blood to flow with divine order. I am restoring your breath. Every part of your body listens to me because I made it. And I say, it is time for alignment. It is time for renewal. It is time for healing. Don't let fear tell you this is just a passing word. This is your moment. This is the hour you were meant to hear heaven's heartbeat for you. Your healing may not come all at once, but it will come. Some of it will be instant, some of it will be quiet, but it will come. And you will know it's me, not medicine alone, not routine, not coincidence, but me, your father, who stepped in. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, You're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I love you too much to stay silent. I see you hurting, and I cannot ignore it. My angels move when I speak, and I have spoken on your behalf. They are fighting what you cannot see. They are destroying assignments sent to your body. They are clearing the way, and soon you will feel it. That lightness returning, that hope rising, that energy awakening. You are being revived from the inside out. And still, here you are reading these words, hoping, needing, wondering if I'm really speaking to you. I am. I have always been. The 3 angels I've sent are still with you. They are not leaving. They are watching closely. They are ministering to you even now. You've felt alone in this fight, but you haven't been. I've surrounded you with help you cannot see. I've placed protection around your body, even when you didn't ask for it. That accident that didn't happen, that sudden peace when fear should have swallowed you, that was me. That was my hand holding you steady. If you know I've spared you from things you didn't even realize, comment 777 as your thank you. Right now, I need you to take this seriously, because your healing is not just for comfort. It's for your calling. Your purpose needs your strength. The world needs what I've placed in you. The enemy has tried to weaken your body so your voice would grow quiet, so your joy would dry up. But I'm restoring you, so you can rise and walk fully into what I've planned for you. This isn't just about you feeling better. It's about you stepping into destiny with no weight holding you back. You weren't made to just survive, you were made to live fully, freely, powerfully. And that starts with your body being whole. That's why the angels are talking. They're not just observing, they're taking orders. I've spoken healing into your atmosphere. It's on its way. It's already begun. Your cells are not just flesh and blood, they are my creation. Every one of them holds my fingerprint. And when I speak, they listen. I say to your body, be made whole. I say to your mind, be still. I say to your nerves, come into order. I say to your spirit, be at peace. This is not wishful thinking, this is divine authority. This is my power moving through what the enemy tried to break. The second angel I sent, the one watching your spirit, is cleansing you of the residue of old pain. Trauma has tried to attach itself to your nervous system. Shame has tried to echo in your memory. But I am silencing those voices. I am replacing that fear with truth. I am rewriting what pain tried to teach you. You are not damaged. You are not unworthy. You are not forgotten. You are not beyond healing. If you believe I'm rewriting your story, comment 999 now. That's your declaration of freedom. I am not only healing your body, I am healing your identity. For too long, you've seen yourself through the lens of weakness, but I see you as strong, as chosen, as favored. The battles you've fought have only refined you. The nights you spent wondering why I was silent, I was never gone. I was working in silence, arranging miracles that would speak louder than any explanation ever could. This is the season where you will see me work, not just spiritually, but physically. That chronic pain that kept returning, I'm touching it. That strange fear in your chest, I'm removing it. That hidden thing the doctors couldn't figure out, I know exactly what it is, and I'm dissolving it. You may not feel it all at once, but you will begin to notice the change. The weight lifting, the joy returning, the energy rebuilding. This is me. Healing is not far off. It's at your door. You've been praying, Lord, just give me a sign. This is your sign. This moment, these words, this shift in your spirit right now, that's me. That sense that something is happening inside, even though nothing around you looks different, that's me. You don't need the full picture to believe. You just need to say, yes. Yes, Lord, I receive. Yes, Lord, I believe. Yes, Lord, I trust. You're healing me. I see you trying to hold it all together. I see how much pressure you're under. But I did not design you to carry this alone. I made you to lean on me, to cast your burdens. So give it to me. The stress, the pain, the fear. I can take it. I already carried it to the cross. I already paid for your healing, and I have not changed. I am still Jehovah Rapha, the God who heals you. Every time you've doubted, I still stayed close. Every time you've asked, why is this happening to me? I was already moving the pieces to bring purpose out of pain. And though you couldn't see it, I've never stopped working. I'm working even now, in your bloodstream, in your heart, in your thoughts, in the dreams you've stopped dreaming. I'm reviving it all. This is more than healing. This is restoration. I'm giving back what sickness tried to steal. I'm giving you back time, energy, peace, sleep, appetite, clarity. I'm giving you back joy. You will laugh again. You will breathe without fear. You will rest and feel whole. Because I am not just visiting you for a moment. I am dwelling with you, staying with you, covering you. And no darkness can undo what I have declared over you. The third angel, the one holding your scroll, is now unrolling the next part of your life. This part is marked by healing, by progress, by strength. The days of feeling stuck are coming to an end. The door you've been waiting on will open. The opportunity that fits who you truly are will come. You won't have to force it. I've already prepared it. But your body must be ready to walk into it. And that's why I'm healing you now. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. But even in that, you didn't give up. Even when your faith trembled, you kept going. That matters to me. You didn't fall out of my hands, you fell into them. You didn't slip away from my plan, you are walking through the middle of it, even if it feels like a wilderness. You've asked, God, are you even hearing me? Yes, I hear you. Every whisper, every sigh, every time your body hurts and you say nothing, I hear it louder than any shout. I know what's happening inside of you, even when no one else does. The 3 angels are still by your side. They are watching over your heart, your soul, and your destiny. And what they see is this: you are being preserved for something bigger than your current pain. If you're holding on to God even when you're tired, comment 1010 right now. I'm not waiting for you to be perfect to help you. I'm not healing you because you've earned it. I'm healing you because I love you. That's it. My love is not a reward, it's a rescue. And right now, you're being rescued from what's been weighing you down, from what's been slowly draining your strength, from what's been trying to convince you that you won't recover. That voice is not from me. I gave you that body. I gave you that soul. And I see how they've both been under attack. But I have not turned away. I've stepped in. You might not see it fully yet, but healing is already flowing through you. Peace is returning to places where chaos lived. Clarity is beginning to touch your thoughts. That fog is lifting. It's not your imagination, it's me. I see the battle you face each morning, the ache you feel before the day even starts. But I also see something the enemy doesn't. I see your endurance. I see your courage. I see your choice to believe me, even when everything around you screams that it's over. And I respond to that kind of faith. You may feel like your body is betraying you, but I am restoring it from the inside. Slowly, powerfully, surely. There are things happening inside of you that you can't measure with tests or scans. There are battles I'm fighting that no one will ever see. I'm reaching into the deepest places of your body, not just where the pain is, but where the roots of it have hidden. I'm dealing with the root, not just the symptom. I'm not giving you temporary relief. I'm giving you lasting freedom. If you believe this is deeper than just physical healing, if you know your soul is being restored too, comment 1212 now. I need you to keep holding on to me. Not because I'll only move if your faith is strong, but because your trust creates space for me to move even more freely in your life. I'm not asking you to be fearless. I'm asking you to be honest with me. Tell me when it hurts. Tell me when you're scared. Tell me when you don't understand. I can handle all of it. I'm your father. The world has tried to define your identity by your struggle, but I define you by my word. You are not broken. You are beloved. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not dying. You are being revived. The battle over your body has felt like a storm, but I am the calm in the middle of it. I speak peace, not just over your circumstances, but over your cells, your heartbeat, your breath. I'm going to strengthen you in ways you didn't think possible, not all at once, but consistently. You will look back and realize that the pain is fading. You will wake up one morning and the anxiety won't be there. You'll take a deep breath and feel peace where tension used to live. You'll smile again, not because you're pretending, but because joy has found its way back to you. This healing is personal. I'm not doing it just to prove something. I'm doing it because you matter to me. You matter more than you know. Your life is not a mistake. Your presence here is not random. You were created with intention, with purpose, with love, and I am fiercely committed to protecting what I created. Do you remember those nights you asked me if you'd ever feel like yourself again? The answer is yes. Not only will you feel like yourself again, you will feel even more alive, more whole, more connected to me than ever before. Because what the enemy meant for harm, I am turning for good. And you'll walk into rooms with a new strength, with a testimony in your spirit and light in your eyes. But I need you to trust me through this process. Healing doesn't always come the way you imagined. Sometimes it comes through rest. Sometimes it comes through letting go. Sometimes it comes when you forgive, when you release, when you surrender. I know what your body needs, even when you don't. And I'm taking care of it every breath, every heartbeat, every hidden part. The third angel is still holding your scroll, the record of your destiny, and it is untouched. Your calling is intact. No sickness, no weakness, no delay has rewritten what I've planned. I'm not done with you. There is more. And this healing is just part of the preparation for the greater things I'm about to release in your life. I know there are still questions in your heart, but I want you to rest in this truth. I am with you. I'm not going anywhere. Even when your strength fades, I will carry you. When your voice shakes, I still listen. When your body fails, I remain strong. I am not limited by what limits you. I am above it, and I am right here, holding you together. But I'm here to tell you, the shift has begun. The angels haven't left. They're standing where I positioned them, guarding your restoration. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Child, listen to me. Your body has been a battlefield, yes, but now it becomes a testimony. The very place the enemy tried to break will become the place where my glory shines. You're not going to be remembered by what hurt you. You're going to be remembered by what I healed in you. You're not just surviving, you're about to step into the season where everything the enemy meant for harm is turned for good. This is the beginning of that season. If you're ready for a new chapter written by God's hand, comment 1515. Now, you've walked through fire, but you didn't burn. You've sat in the shadow of death, but I didn't let it touch you. You've seen people walk away, heard doctors say things that shook your hope, and still here you are. Not because of chance, not because of luck, but because I kept you. I chose you, and I am not letting go now. My healing hand has never stopped moving, even when you didn't feel it. The enemy has tried everything: fatigue, confusion, pain that has no clear answer, silent battles that stole your appetite, your peace, your rhythm. But nothing he's done has succeeded. You are still here, still holding on, and heaven is still speaking. My word is not finished in your life, and my spirit is not limited by human expectation. Your body may have slowed down, but your purpose hasn't. There are still things for you to build, people for you to bless, truth for you to carry. Don't let the symptoms make you forget the promise. Healing is not just about removing pain, it's about restoring everything the enemy tried to steal. And I am doing just that. I'm restoring your time, your sleep, your laughter, your joy, your strength. The angel who guards your heart has seen how hard it's been to trust again with people, with your own health, even with me. But I am healing that part of you too. I don't just fix what's broken. I restore trust. I rebuild confidence. I redeem the time you think you've lost. You haven't lost as much as it feels like. I've been keeping records, and I am a God of repayment. If you've been silently waiting for restoration in your health and soul, comment 1717 to agree with me. You've felt alone in this, like no one really sees what's going on. But I do. I see the toll it's taken on you, not just physically, but emotionally. You've had to be strong for everyone around you. You've had to smile through your own storms. But I never asked you to carry this alone. I've always wanted to hold it for you. Let me carry you now. You don't need to prove your strength. You only need to rest in mine. Some of the things that have been attacking your body are generational. Patterns that have traveled through bloodlines, cycles of pain and disease that tried to claim you. But I'm stopping them now. I'm breaking every chain that didn't begin with you but has tried to end with you. It won't pass through you to the next. I'm ending it here, with you, because you are covered, because you are chosen. This healing isn't only for your relief, it's for your legacy. I'm making you a starting point for freedom. Others will look at you and see evidence of my grace. They'll say, if God did it for them, He can do it for me. That's why the process has been so hard. Because the miracle is going to be big. What's coming is going to shift not just your health, but your household, your family, your future. There's something sacred about this moment. Heaven is closer than you think. You're not just reading words, you're receiving truth. And that truth is healing you. That truth is breaking lies that have lived in your mind for years. Lies that said you'd never get better, that this is just how life will always be, that your best days are behind you. Those are not my words. And anything that doesn't come from me must go. I am replacing those lies with my promises. I said you are healed. I said you are chosen. I said you are covered. I said no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That includes sickness. That includes anxiety. That includes every fear, every attack, every silent struggle. My word is stronger than any of it. And my word stands forever. The third angel still holds your scroll, and not a single line has been erased. Everything I've written about you is still in place. Delayed? Maybe. But never denied. I don't cancel my promises. What I've spoken will come to pass. You will live to see it. You will walk in it. Your body will not stop you from receiving what's already yours. You don't need to figure everything out right now. You just need to rest in me. Take a deep breath. I am here, and I am not going anywhere. My power isn't just for the mountaintop, it's with you right now in the valley. I am your healer in the waiting. I am your peace in the storm. I am your strength when your knees are shaking. I will hold you up. Don't measure your healing by the day. Some days will feel better than others. That doesn't mean I've stopped. I am constant, even when your strength is not. Trust that I'm working even in the quiet. Healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it's in the stillness. Sometimes it's in the deep sleep I finally give you. Sometimes it's in the tears that fall when you stop pretending and just cry in my presence. I receive it all. You don't have to perform for me. You just have to be honest. If it hurts, tell me. If you're scared, say it. If you feel alone, whisper it. I'm not offended by your feelings. I want them. I want all of you. That's what healing looks like. Not just fixing your body, but freeing your heart to be fully mine. But I see it, and I've never looked away. You didn't need to cry out for me to notice I've been watching from the first moment your body started hurting. The moment you whispered, I can't do this anymore. I was already moving toward you. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been under spiritual attack. But this attack is not the end of your story, it's the setup for your healing. The enemy has tried to confuse you, make you question your body, your strength, your purpose. But I'm silencing that confusion. I am bringing clarity, peace, and healing to every part of you, not just so you feel better, but so you remember who you are. You are mine. If you know this season has been more spiritual than it looked, comment, Amen. That's your stand of agreement with my spirit. When I created your body, I didn't just give it breath, I gave it divine design. I gave it resilience. I gave it a spirit-empowered ability to recover, rebuild, and renew. But the enemy knows if he can drain your physical strength, he can discourage your spirit. That's why your body has been under attack. Not because you're weak, but because you're carrying something sacred. There is still a calling on your life that hasn't been fulfilled yet. And that's why I'm stepping in now, not later. Now, you've reached the point where things had to shift. That pain you couldn't explain, I saw it before the symptoms ever showed. That fatigue that wouldn't go away, I knew the source of it. The doctors may be unsure, but I am not. I made you, and I know exactly what's happening. And I've already begun to reverse it. The angel guarding your soul has seen the lies trying to creep in. Lies that whisper, this is permanent. This is who I am now. I'll never get back to who I was. But I say, those are not your words, and they are not your future. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not too late. You are being healed in real time. I know there have been days you've felt like giving up, but something in you, something I placed there, kept you going. That was me. That quiet strength, that little spark that refused to go out, that was my spirit. And now I'm fanning that spark back into flame. You're going to live with joy again. You're going to feel strong again. You're going to wake up and not dread the day. If you believe God is restoring your joy, comment 1111. Let heaven know you still believe. My child, you are not too far gone. Don't listen to the voice that says, I'll always be sick, I'll always feel like this. That is not the truth. That is not what I have spoken. I said you are healed. I said you are whole. I said you are mine, and I never speak without power. When I say a thing, it becomes truth. When I speak, creation obeys. Your body is no exception. When I say be restored, it must respond. Yes, I see the pain, but I also see what's on the other side of this pain. I see the day you'll walk free. I see the peace that's coming. I see the clarity you'll carry. I see you sleeping through the night without pain. I see you running again, laughing again, lifting your head again. I see it all because I planned it all, and not one part of your story is wasted. You're not being punished. This is not my wrath. This is a holy process. I'm burning away what doesn't belong. I'm healing more than just what you asked for. That's why it's taken time. Because I'm healing the root, not just trimming the surface. I'm pulling up fear, anxiety, trauma, shame, things that attach themselves to you through pain, but they're leaving now. Even your silence has been a prayer to me. I don't need perfect words to move. I need your heart to be open. And even now, though you're tired, your heart is open. That's why my presence is so near. You can feel it, that stillness, that warmth, that comfort rising up. That's me. I'm not visiting, I'm staying. I've made my home in you. You've seen others healed and wondered if I'd skip over you. No, child, I am not skipping you. I'm reaching for you in this very moment. I know your name, I know your story, and I've set my love on you. There's nothing you've done to earn it, and there's nothing you can do to lose it. My healing is not because of who you are, it's because of who I am. The angel still holding your scroll is now writing the next chapter, and it's marked by recovery, by strength, by unexpected peace. I know the plans I have for you. They haven't changed. I'm not rewriting your story because of this battle. I'm using the battle to deepen the story. The pain didn't cancel the promise. It prepared the ground for a bigger one. Don't be discouraged by slow progress. Healing is not always lightning, sometimes it's a sunrise. Gradual, gentle, but sure. Every morning you wake up, your body is aligning more with my word. Every night you lay down in faith, your spirit is resting in me. You may not see the full picture yet, but heaven sees it clearly, and your healing is unfolding moment by moment. Your body is not your enemy. It's your vessel. And I'm not done using it. That's why I'm restoring it. It will carry joy again. It will carry peace again. It will carry purpose again. You will not live in fear of collapse. You will not spend your life bracing for the next breakdown. You will be sustained. You will be revived. You will be whole. I am not leaving anything halfway. What I start, I finish. And I have started something in you that no one, not even the enemy, can stop. Every moment of suffering you've endured, every silent cry you made when no one else could understand it, has reached me. And I have not stayed silent in return. I am speaking now. I am moving now. I am healing now. Your body has carried burdens it was never meant to carry alone. Some of those burdens were emotional. Others were spiritual. And yes, some were physical, but even they began deep inside. Pain that wasn't voiced, grief that was buried, stress that built up over years. It didn't happen overnight, but I've seen all of it. And I've not just seen it, I've taken it into my hands. Nothing about you has gone unnoticed. If you believe God sees you fully and still chooses to love and heal you, comment 222. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I've seen how hard you've tried to push through. You've gone to work when your body told you to rest. You've encouraged others while your own strength was low. You've sat in rooms full of people and still felt alone in your pain. But you were never alone. I've walked with you through every step of it. You may not have heard me, but I was whispering, "You're not finished. I'm still with you." The three angels remain by your side. Not one of them has left their post. The first still shields your heart, protecting you from the unseen arrows meant to keep you stuck in sorrow. The second still tends to your soul, guarding the purity of your faith from becoming clouded with bitterness. And the third, holding your scroll, stands ready because your story is not finished and your next chapter is already in motion. I am healing you in layers. Some healing is happening in ways you feel. Other parts you won't even notice until one day you look back and realize something shifted. That ache won't be there. That fear won't grip you. That weakness will be gone. It'll be as if it faded quietly while you were resting in me. Because that's how I work. Gently, powerfully, completely. And when I heal, I don't just patch things. I restore. I give beauty for ashes. I give joy for mourning. I give strength for weariness. I restore the years the enemy tried to steal. You may feel like too much time has passed, but nothing is too far gone when I'm in it. I'm the God who brings dry bones back to life. I'm the one who speaks and time bends, hearts change and bodies respond. You've held your breath long enough waiting for the next wave of trouble, but I say now, exhale. Let go of the fear, breathe again, rest again. You don't have to brace for impact. You're stepping into a place of safety. I am making your body a place of peace again. Your chest will not feel like it's carrying bricks. Your muscles will not tense in fear. Your sleep will not be stolen by anxiety. Peace is returning to your body, and this time, it will stay. I'm not just healing symptoms, I'm healing your story. I'm healing the moment you started believing you had to earn love. I'm healing the moment you started hiding your pain so you wouldn't be a burden. I'm healing the guilt that followed the days you couldn't do enough. I'm healing the shame that made you feel weak. All of it. I'm touching every layer: heart, soul, and body. If you know that healing must reach deeper than the surface, comment 555. You don't need to fight to prove your faith. It's okay if you're tired. It's okay if you've questioned things. I'm not offended by your doubts. I'm inviting you closer through them. You don't need perfect prayers to move my heart. All I need is your honesty. Come as you are, broken, weary, unsure. I'll meet you there, and I'll begin again with you. Don't be surprised if people around you don't understand this moment you're in. Healing often begins quietly. It won't always be dramatic. Sometimes it's as simple as waking up and realizing the panic isn't there. Sometimes it's realizing you haven't cried in days. Sometimes it's laughter returning at the dinner table. These are not small things. These are signs of resurrection. And I need you to know this: there is nothing wrong with you. You're not broken beyond repair. You're not a burden. You're not being punished. What you're walking through is not your fault. You are human. You are loved. You are mine. And you are worth every moment of healing I am pouring into your life. You are not too complicated for me. I created the oceans. I crafted galaxies. I raised the dead. And I'm telling you, I am not overwhelmed by your pain. I'm not confused by your diagnosis. I'm not frustrated by your process. I'm patient. I'm kind. I'm close. and I'm healing you in ways that will touch every part of your life, even the parts you don't talk about. Your physical healing is only part of what I'm doing. I'm rebuilding your courage. I'm restoring your passion. I'm awakening your calling. I'm rebuilding your inner world so you can walk into the life I always meant for you to have. Whole, strong, at peace, anchored in me. The scroll of your destiny is not blank. It's full of promise, full of life, full of moments you haven't lived yet. Moments of laughter, peace, purpose, freedom. And you will step into every one of them. Because I'm clearing the way, I'm restoring the strength, and I'm going with you. But I need you to hear me now, not with your ears, but with your spirit. You are closer than you think, closer to freedom, closer to healing, closer to restoration. I would not bring you this far to leave you here. I'm not that kind of father. You've seen others walk into healing and wondered why your story has taken so long. You've questioned me in the dark and then felt guilty for the questions. But I tell you now, I welcome your questions. I understand your silence. I hold your tears, and I never once turned my face away from your pain. You've walked through nights where you couldn't sleep, where your body felt foreign, where hope felt distant. But you were not abandoned. I was holding you together even when you felt like falling apart. If you've ever asked God how much longer and still chose to trust Him, comment 777. Heaven sees your faith. A neuroscientist says, yes, a 9-word script long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This season has been heavy. I know. There have been days when brushing your hair felt like a victory. Nights when the pain wouldn't let you rest. Moments when your own reflection reminded you more of your struggle than your strength. But listen, my child, I don't see you the way the world sees you. I don't measure your worth by your energy level. I don't value you based on how productive you are. I love you because you are mine. And I am healing you not because you're doing enough, but because I've chosen to show my glory through you. There's something sacred happening inside you right now. This is not just about symptoms fading or strength returning. This is about me reclaiming territory the enemy thought he had. This is about me proving that your life is still a vessel for light, that your story is still one of power, that your body still carries purpose. You are not a lost cause. You are not too damaged. You are not behind. You are right where I'm working, right in the middle of the miracle I've begun. The angel guarding your heart has been holding back the bitterness that tried to slip in. Yes, I saw how disappointment tried to turn into resentment, how delay tried to harden your hope. But I'm not letting your heart grow cold. I'm restoring the softness, the trust, the joy. I'm making your heart light again, not because your life is perfect, but because your peace will no longer depend on your circumstances. My child, you've carried others so well. You've prayed for them, showed up for them, encouraged them, even when you were silently falling apart inside. But now it's your turn. It's your time. I'm pouring back into you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. This is your moment. I'm not passing you by. I'm stopping here with you right now. If you receive this, that this is your time, your healing, your moment, comment 1010. That's your declaration of belief. The enemy has done everything to convince you this is just how life will be now, full of struggle, weakness, and waiting. But I'm breaking that lie off of you. You are not bound to suffering forever. You are not stuck. I'm turning the page. What felt like your ending is becoming your awakening. You're not going to just survive, you're going to shine. There's light returning to your eyes. Hope rising in your spirit. This is real. Even the parts of you that you don't talk about, the quiet panic, the shame, the trauma buried deep, I'm going there. I'm not afraid of your mess. I'm not discouraged by the depth of your wounds. I go to the roots. I heal from the bottom up, and I will not stop until every part of you is whole. You don't have to pretend with me. I know it all, and I still say you're worth healing. I want you to know, this healing doesn't always look like what you expect. It might come through a moment of worship where you finally release what you've held too long. It might come through rest you used to feel guilty for taking. It might come through laughter in the middle of an ordinary day. Don't box in how I move. Just know that I am moving, always. And healing isn't always about escaping pain. Sometimes it's about finding me in it. Letting me hold you while it hurts. Letting me walk with you through the valley. You've learned to carry your cross, but now I'm teaching you how to rest in my resurrection. To live again, to hope again, to expect good things, not because life is easy, but because I am good. I'm lifting off the fear that things will never change, the fear that your best days are behind you, the fear that your body will always be a battleground. No, your body is becoming a testimony. You will not fear waking up tomorrow. You will not fear the next wave. I am calming the storm not just around you, but inside of you. The angel holding your scroll is turning a page now. This is the part of your story where joy returns, where movement comes back to your steps, where your breath deepens without panic, where you sleep without waking up in fear, where your mind is clear again, where peace becomes your normal, not the exception. I will not rush you, but I will carry you. I will walk with you step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment. You don't need to sprint into recovery. You just need to lean on me. Let me pace this healing. Let me lead you through it. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to follow me. There is no pressure here, only presence, mine. I'm not here to scold you for being weary. I'm here to refresh you. I'm not demanding more effort. I'm inviting deeper surrender. I know you're tired, so rest. I've got you. You've wondered if the worst is over or if another wave is coming. Let me speak peace to your storm right now. It's not another wave coming. It's the wind dying down. It's the healing settling in. It's my presence restoring everything the waves tried to tear apart. The pain that once held power over you is losing its grip. The fear that used to wake you in the night is growing quiet. I am doing what you cannot see yet, and when the time is right, you'll feel it fully. But even now it has already begun. If you're holding on through the waiting, trusting God in silence, comment 333. That faith is not small to me. I am not asking you to ignore your pain. I'm asking you to trust me with it. I don't want your performance. I want your permission to step in. I'm not distant from your condition. I'm dwelling in the middle of it. Right there, in your questions, in your exhaustion, in your private moments of doubt. I'm still God. I'm still with you. And I still have the final word over your body, your mind, your entire life. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life, but now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Every time you've said, "I don't know if I can do this again," I've answered with strength you didn't expect. When you got up and faced another day, even while hurting, heaven took notice. When you chose to keep believing when you could have walked away, angels stood guard over your next breath. That's why you're still here, not because you never got weak, but because I never let you fall. My child, you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. I know how hard it's been. I know how long it's taken. I know what it cost you just to get out of bed some days. I'm not judging your struggle. I'm redeeming it. I'm rewriting your story. And this chapter won't end with defeat. It will end with joy, with clarity, with strength. And it will glorify me not because you were perfect, but because you stayed. There is beauty in your survival. There is power in your persistence. And there is glory in your healing, even if it's slow. I use every piece, even the ones you'd rather forget. I waste nothing. That's why your body is still fighting, still responding, still holding on, because my breath is still in you. My word still speaks over you, and my spirit still defends you. If you know you've made it this far only by grace, comment 999. Let the heavens hear your gratitude. You don't have to fake being okay with me. I'm not moved by appearances, I'm moved by honesty. Tell me when you're afraid. Tell me when it hurts. Tell me when you're tired. I will not turn away. I will meet you there. And I will carry what you can't. Your healing is not up to your strength, it's up to my promise. And I never break what I've spoken. There is more ahead for you than what's behind you. I know your mind keeps replaying old moments, the pain, the setbacks, the seasons that drained you. But I am not in your past. I'm in your present, and I'm leading you forward. The enemy wants you to relive pain. I want you to expect promise. I want you to see what I see, the version of you that is whole, steady, alive, and walking in peace. You are not cursed. You are not beyond hope. You are not forgotten in a waiting room of heaven's miracles. I've called your name. I've sent my word. I've released healing into your life. It's unfolding now. Maybe not in a moment, but in 1,000 small ways. I am rebuilding what was broken. I am restoring what was lost. The angel holding your scroll has not closed it. Heaven is still writing. You still have pages to live, songs to sing, peace to enjoy. I am not done with your life. I'm just getting started with the part where you walk freely, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. This is the chapter where strength returns, and it won't be temporary. It will be rooted in me,